Hey guys, this is me again, and now I want to come back and talk about the offers. So now that you've done the registration portion of it, now it's time to get your one full credit. So if you have been talking back and forth with your the person that referred you, one of the things that I know that they have told you is that you have to get one full credit for whatever particular site um, that you are working on. So a couple things to kind of keep in mind when you are doing offers. These companies are Fortune 500 companies, and this is a marketing strategy that they chose, right? To do some marketing online, just like how they would do marketing on billboards or commercials or what have you. So they chose to bring their marketing strategies online. They chose to advertise online, and they chose to do some advertising and some marketing through quote unquote normal people, or everyday, I should say everyday people like you and I, where we can show other people or tell other people about the product or their service and get them to try it out, and then in the process we are paid very well for it. Okay, so when you do try out offers, a couple things that you need to I would like for you to have in mind is that you want to give it a fair try, right? You want to give whatever product or service a fair try it out. And the reason for that is because these companies, of course, are huge companies. They are major companies, and they are looking for customers to be long-term customers. So one of the things that they say is that we must at least try out the offers for 75 to 90% of the time. So of the trial period. So if a trial period is for 30 days, typically average, most of the trials are about 30 days. So if a trial period is 30 days, and during that time, say maybe 2-3 weeks in, you decide, oh, okay, well, this is not for me. I don't think I really like it that much. You need to at least keep it for 25 of the 30 days, okay? If it's a 7-day trial, you want to keep it at least 5 days of the trial period. And if it's a 3-day, you want to keep it at least 2 days of the trial period. Now, please keep in mind that it is your responsibility to keep up with all the information, although the person who referred you would definitely give you a spreadsheet that you can keep up with the telephone numbers, which card that you use to purchase the product or service, the day you can put in there the day that you did it. I typically go by calendar days, not business days, because a lot of them are open over the weekend. So these are just some things that I want you guys to definitely pay attention to. And for those tangible products, like I'll show you some of the ones that intangible, meaning they are mailing you something. When you do call to cancel, it is very important to ask them, what is their return process, because you may have to pay to return it. And which is a very small fee. Like I just returned something the other day, and I think I paid $8, but I paid extra for something that I was tracking or whatever. And you don't have to track it, but it's like $2 to send it back. So don't let any of that stuff get in the way of you, seeing the potential with your potential with instant rewards. Okay, so first things first, I want you guys to, as always, this information is not up here just to look pretty. In fact, it doesn't look pretty, okay? It's up here because it's information that we need to be aware of, and it tells you any way that you try to do something that may appear fraudulent to instant rewards, trust and believe they will shut you down. They do not, they're just sticklers about it, which is great, because that further lets you know that you're working with a company that is not just allowing all kinds of behaviors, or just things that wouldn't work. Any frauds, any other scams, all of that stuff, they do not allow it. So if that's what you're here for, please leave now. Don't watch. Okay, so let's move on down to the offers. Alright, so again, the whole game is, or not game, but the whole goal is to get one credit. So we are on the starter site. As I told you guys before, that's how I know where we are. And also I know where we are because of this right here, the starter sign that's right there. All right, so it tells you here, step 1, crediting tips. We always overlook these things, but please don't. We recommend Firefox. First, make sure that the pop-up blocker is off. How to do this using Firefox. So it tells you exactly what to do. And if you need to read more, if you click on it, it gives you everything that you need. I promise you it does. Okay, so coming out of that, now I want to go back over to my offer space. So now I know some crediting tips and all that good stuff. What offer am I going to use? And why are some in blue? Why are some in blue? And then you have some like this Creative Home Arts Club that's in white. And then you go over here to page 2 and 3. These offers are in white. What does that mean? How do I know what to do? Okay, good. No worries. I got you. All right, so the blue just means that these are featured offers, okay? That is all. And you see it right here, featured, 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 featured. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're better than the other products, because some of the products that are not featured, I have had great success with. I have loved them, whatever. So, you can, if you're not sure what to pick, you can go to the person who referred you and kind of get some suggested offers. Now, we are not able to tell you what to choose and don't choose this, don't choose that, but we can tell you definitely, what some of the things that, we have enjoyed personally, or maybe if we have kids, our kids may enjoy like the Dr. Seuss books, or if we enjoy cooking, the knife, we can tell you what we have enjoyed, some of the products and services that we have enjoyed, but we aren't able to tell you what to choose. But in saying that, so that's why some of the offers are in blue and some of them are in white. But the most important thing I want to tell you in terms of completing your offers, all right, so a couple things I want you to look at, and we're going to play with this first row here. Well, actually the first 2 rows we're going to play with. All right, so let's start with the box. Let's see. All right, let's do creditreport.com. Okay, so a couple things to look at is that this. Alright, so this is what the credit value is, 1 full credit. The cost is $1 and it credits instantly. Why is that information important? Because again, I already said that you need 1 full credit to complete the process or complete the requirements for the site, right? So this right here, if you chose to do this, then you would only need to complete this 1 offer and you'll be done. So let's click it and see what it tells us about this offer. Again, here are some other tips, right? Here we are. Some tips, bold for you, bold. These are some things, guys. Must try the trial for 5 of the 7 days. No prepaid cards are allowed. Must fully, wait a minute, I guess I shouldn't do that because you guys will not see that. Must provide fully accurate address, phone number, all answers accurately to receive credit. The other thing, right here. So the person who referred you should not get a message from you, oh, it's not working, and then they find out that you're using a prepaid card. Then I'm not sure that I would want to work with you. I mean, because you didn't pay attention. All right, so it's right here for you, and I'm not being funny, guys, but I just want to help you make this as smooth as possible. All right, so when you click on this, when you click after you have read everything from top to bottom, you click on it, then it should take you right to the page. So. All right, so from here then, and just using this as an example, you would then go on to complete. You would click here and you would go on with the process as normal. All right, One tip here is that with any offer that I am doing, I typically will not shut the window or close that window until I receive notification from via email from that particular company. So I want to make sure that I have gotten credit for it. And the way to make sure is that you've gotten an email from that company. And typically I like to tell people to keep the window open for about 15 to 30 minutes, depending upon if you use Firefox. Typically it doesn't take that long, but in the event, you want to leave it open for about 15 to 30 minutes until you get, or at least until you get an email from that company. All right, so we've done an offer, or I've shown you an offer that is exactly 1 credit. But what about the ones that are less than 1 credit? Perfect. All right, so I'll show you 2 right here. Gamefly and Freestir. Right? So as you can see, Gamefly is less than 1 credit. Hold on one second. I'm still trying to learn how to use these darn things. It is actually for 60 credits. So we know basic math. 60 from the 1 we need 40 more. So perfect. Freestir is 0.40, right? So you're still spending $1, just like you was over at this one, the creditreport.com. So again, you just want to go through, read the details of each offer, see what it tells you, see what the requirements are. Like on Gamefly, if you click on that, again, here's more information for you to get accustomed to and know what they are saying. But when you get here, guys, just as an example, if you were to choose this one, let's see. Okay, so perfect right here. If you were to choose this one, I want you to pay attention to, look for these, like start your 1 month for, oh yeah, there it is. I should have not drawn. Okay, so start your 1 month trial, your 1 month free trial, I should say. So don't go clicking all over here and oh, what about the Wii and all that. No, stay where you're supposed to be at. You want to get the free trial, otherwise you don't get credit. Okay, so a couple other things I want to show you really quick. Like here, free trial, 1 game out. So if you choose this one, I don't know for sure, and somebody else who's watching this may know this answer for sure, but just because I don't know it, then I kind of stick with what I do know. And since I do know, if you do 1 game out, that you will get credit, that's what I'm going to tell you. So you click on that, and then you keep moving forward, and the rest is definitely just self-explanatory. You go through it, you go through the whole process, information. Again, once you finish and you've done the payment information, it's free, but they do get your information because they are making the assumption, or they have in their mind, that you will be a long-term customer. You go through that and you provide your information. Again, keep this open for about 15 to 30 minutes, or until you receive an email from Gamefly saying, you know, your confirmation or whatever. All right, so that is typically it about the offers. Always look at the credit value. Let me just because I'm weird like that. Always look at your credit value, the cost of it, and how fast does it credit. Some things that I don't necessarily say stay away from, but I don't know. Let me see, what page is it on? And then I'm going to end this video out and go to the next thing here. What page is it on? Oh, that was right there in my face. Is that it? Oh, wait a minute. Now, hold on one second, guys. I just want to make sure. Or is it on the last page? I'll get it one second, guys. I apologize for the delay. All right, so here's one that says the First Platinum Plus, which I believe is a credit card. Okay, good. it is a credit card. And so you may see some that say like for a Discover card or some type of a loan, okay? That it does not mean that you should not apply or do one of these offers, the credit card or the loan. But do keep in mind that you will receive credit based upon if you are approved, okay? So if you know you got jacked up credit, please don't go saying, well, I did this and I didn't get credit. Well, because you didn't get approved, all right? Or if it says something about the fact that they have to send you notification in the mail about their decision, then you're not going to get credit for that until a decision has been made. So that's just for the loans and credit cards. I know there's one for Discover card somewhere on here, but I think I'm overlooking it. Another thing to pay attention to, the grant money, the free grant money. So let's click on that. So we see the value, the credit value, the cost, and it credits instantly, right? But let's click on this and see what it tells us. All right, perfect. Hopefully you guys spotted it before I did. See this right here? So, and I'm just going to go out on a limb and say this. If you guys don't read this, read all of the information, and then you go back and you get upset with the person who referred you, it's not fair to us, because we try to make sure that we give you all the information, but we want to make sure that you guys are taking responsibility on your own just to read everything. So for this particular offer, yes, it is free, and it actually is a great offer. I've looked into this a couple times with other people, but the offer does have a $49.95 pre-authorization charge, and that is their way to make sure that once the trial period is over, again, because they have in their minds that of course, as a business, that you would continue to be a customer for this company. So they want to make sure that you are able to, in the future, after the trial is over, you're able to afford the product or the service. Now, how long does it take for this $49.95 to drop? It depends on your bank. So if you bank with, say, Bank of America, it may take 1 day, whereas if you bank with SunTrust, it may take 3 days. I don't know, but it really just depends on your bank. So please don't, just because if you didn't read, please don't get upset with the person that referred you, all right? All right, so that's it for video number 2. I will be moving on to video number 3. All right, bye.